Good morning from South Colony Lake, just behind us, Lower South Colony Lake. Today, Rick and I are gonna, and Aria, Threefer, are gonna be hiking Columbia Point. For a full guide on this one, you can check the link in the description below. The quick summary of this is get up to the upper trailhead, keep going on the Humble Peak Trail, and then basically get up to the saddle that you would take to Humble Peak. I'll show you that in a second. We're obviously here with the Needle behind us. It is fall, there's a bit of snow, a little brisk chill in the air, but today should be about 13.5 miles with like 5,500 feet of gain. This is a Centennial. Up on the saddle here, you got the Needle behind us. I don't know what that is, just some unnamed point. And then Rick standing kind of right in front of Humboldt. So if you're going to Humboldt, you go right. We are going to be going left up this ridge. Basically, you're going to be tagging kind of 3 summits today. Obstruction Peak first, and then Kitty Cat Carson, which is a not official summit, and then finally Columbia Point. On the way, there's a bunch of elevation. So right now we're just shy of 13,000 with 3,000 feet of gain, and we still have to pick up another 2,000 feet. So definitely going to be climbing a lot up and down this ridge. Our goal today is this far peak here. Next up, we're going to continue to ride this ridge to this pretty big field right here. Get up, hit Obstruction, descend, and then hit Kitty Carson before Columbia. Positive is you can see your whole route. Not a ton of snow for us, consistent with what we've been dealing with. This part right here will be a little tedious, but the views of the Needle and East Crestone Peak, or at least a little bit east of it, which is a new 14er, really beautiful. Back down to South Colony Lakes, and then over to Humboldt. We're about halfway through the ridge. There's a tower that you have to skirt around to the right if you want to keep it class 2. So we will do that. There's snow, so we're adding to the difficulty. The route description called this ridge tedious. I would agree. Off the ridge, finally. Took a while, very tedious, but we're able to see the next part here. So as I pointed out earlier, it's this big field. You're gonna go up to the right and then go left on the ridge. I think some people can just go right up, but the terrain, from what I can see and what I've read, is more like talus-y here, where this is grass, so that's why people just go right and then left. Up on the ridge now, Obstruction Point in front of us. Looking over to the right, I'm 90% sure that's Kit Carson. The second bump here is where we're going, Columbia Point. That's Kitty Cat Carson. This is the slope I believe we go up, which looks pretty gnarly from here. We'll have to see as we get closer. It's supposed to be class 2. Just about 6 miles in, and on the top of Obstruction Point here. Bit windier. Views are great though. final climb here to Kitty Cat. I think we're gonna stick to the right, a little bit drier rock. Should be class 2. Here's a look at the angle here. It's definitely steep, but I think with snow today, it is helping us on the way up. TBD on the way down. Rick's leading the way. We're kind of just zigzagging up and avoiding the really steep snow to the left. Maybe in the summer that's a better way to go, but for us today, sticking more to the climber's right is the move. This thing is no joke. She go meta and film you, film. Yeah, micro spikes would be helpful. You have to be slow. Okay. Okay, now you can come. Oh, good job. Okay, let's get down. Hold on. I can't see shit. Don't go, please. I can't see shit. Okay, hold on. Hold on, baby. I know. Okay, there you go. Oh, what a good girl. Okay. What a good girl. Oh, good girl. Good girl. Good job, gang.
Good job, man.
Dude, good shit.
Nice.
Top of Columbia Point. This one was tough. Snow definitely added to the difficulty. We definitely did a class 3 move that I showed you. I think I had 2 angles of it, of Rick with the drone and then me with the 360. In terms of dogs on this, you got to have a really well-behaved dog. Most of this is in wilderness, so I was able to fly for some parts here, like really the last parts, because this chunk of land, Kit Carson and Columbia here, are not in the wilderness area. To the summit, 6.5 miles, 4,300 feet of gain, so quite a bit we're gonna have to do on the way back, which we knew. But beautiful day for November, almost, basically, más o menos. What a freaking beautiful, beautiful day. And the views of the Sangres in general are amazing up here, but especially of the sand dunes are just... I'll film a little bit on the way down, I think. I know some of you guys like to see that. Maybe I'll pop in the 360 for that really steep descent, but yeah, otherwise we're just gonna retrace our steps back to the saddle of Humboldt. Going down this is not fun at all. No. The reason I'm so in my head about Aria is, as you can see, maybe if my shit's not blocking it here, it's very steep, and it's not consequential if it were dry, but if you were to tumble down this, it would not be good. You can see the snow went from like a nice footprint to absolutely shit. And Rick has to go behind us, so he's dealing with even worse trail conditions. One final look at Obstruction Peak. So Rick brought up a good point. Because we have snow, we're able to follow tracks today. As you're working your way back to the ridge, you don't have to tag this point. Stay a little bit lower. One final look at the creststones back into the valley. We're not even done yet, and I can unequivocally tell you this is going to be a very hard day. So give yourself plenty of time. Good weather window, lots of calories, water, fluids. You'll be up here for a while. We're finally back on the regular Humboldt Peak Trail. Man, that ridge is tedious. Snow definitely did not make it easier, but I think it would be tedious regardless. Aria did a really good job, even though she was driving me bananas for a while. But there's some tough little moves in there, and I would say a decent amount of route finding too. So if you're gonna send Columbia Point, you definitely need to have a good weather day, like an absolutely green, ready to rip weather day. All right, basically back at the trailhead now. Just over 13 miles, just over 5,000 feet of climbing. That's Columbia Point. Yeah, overall, the views on this mountain on the day in general were really good. It was a hard day for sure, especially if you're starting at the lower trailhead. Speaking of that, if you're starting at the lower trailhead, you got to add another like 5 miles to this day. So absolutely epic. I would say you could probably trail run this, but the ridges would take you a while. For a full guide on this hike, Columbia Point, you can check the link in the description below. Throw this video a like if you found it at all helpful. About 70% of you guys are coming through just watching this. Do me a favor, throw it a like, throw this video a sub. It would really help show people more things, inspire more people to get outside, and ultimately just keep showing you new places. On behalf of Rick, Aria, and myself, thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you guys on the next adventure.